Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to chuck this little bit in at the beginning. I've recorded this little bit here that I'm saying now just after recording everything else, and I just wanted to say before I start, there does seem to be a little skips and stuff throughout the video, and it kind of disappoints me that it's there, and I don't know why it's there. If you're curious, I'm just recording using the share function of the PlayStation 4 itself. So any skips there of an issue to that, I don't know how to fix that. Uh, Knowing my luck, there's going to be a skip during this of me explaining that there's skips. There's only a couple, they're not really problematic. It's just like there's a bit where I'm just like mid conversation, it skips to like a couple seconds later, and you've missed like half that conversation. Like it might seem a little weird. And so instead of me going back and recording everything again, I just wanted to put this bit in the beginning. You don't really miss anything. I'm pretty sure that all the information you need is already in the video that's there. It's mostly just me rambling on, saying the same thing over and over and over again as I do throughout this video. I'm still trying to get in the rhythm of doing stuff. So, I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, 80 here. And we're doing I Said We're Closed, Acted Alone, and It's a Trap. The free trophies associated with the free World at War maps that have been, World at War Zombies maps that have been remastered in Zombies Chronicles for Black Ops 3. We're going to start with I Said We're Closed. And all you have to do is make sure that no zombies get in the first 3 rounds on Nocturne on Totem. It's a very simple trophy. Very simple trophy to do. Especially when you bring along things like Perkaholic, Ephemeral Enhancement, Wall Power, nukes, insta-kills, that sort of thing. All things I'm kind of bringing here. I decided to bring raindrops over insta-kill because I thought it would be a little bit more useful. Also, I feel like insta-kill's a waste of a gobblegum. So things like, now I have 2 chances at nukes, which will help a lot. If I get Wall Power or Ephemeral Enhancement, that means I get a guaranteed Pack-a-Punched weapon in my hand to help me mow down zombies. And if I get Perkaholic, obviously I get things like Double Tap, which is going to help a lot, Widow's Wine, which might help a lot, and Stamina, which is going to help me move from window to window. Now the challenge in this is that, especially if you're doing it solo, if you're doing it with 4 people, it's very simple to do because there's only 4 windows. 5 windows, I'm sorry, there's only 5 windows, but one is very easily watched by 2 people. Hell, if you're doing 3 people, it's pretty easy. 2 people, it's a bit more difficult. 1 person, it's kind of hard because you got to watch every window simultaneously, and you got to be quick, and you got to know kind of where they're going to be spawning from. And so that's kind of the issue with it. Now, I've already got this trophy, and I got it on my 2nd attempt at it. The first attempt, my first run on Noct, and I was just like fucking around trying to get it, and I managed to get it pretty quickly. Like I did pretty well. Like on my first time just fucking around, I got all but 2 zombies left. And then on my 2nd run properly trying to do it, I got it immediately. Like it wasn't difficult. And then I helped a friend do it, like not long later, With 2 people it was much easier. And I got most of the kills anyway, so I was pretty much doing it solo. He was helping out here and there. So it's not a difficult trophy to get by any means. None of these are. None of these trophies are difficult to get. Especially because the World at War maps, they're very simple, very basic. There's not too much to them. I think with this one, especially, like, first round, I'm going to start it up. First strat you want to do is just not open any doors at all. You just do not want to open doors. You just want to hit the Gobblegum. If you get Wall Power, buy the Shiva or the RK5 if you don't start with it. Obviously, I've done all the Easter eggs, so I'm going to be starting with it. Or you use Ephemeral Enhancement, Pack-a-Punch, either the MR6 or the RK5, it doesn't matter because, the grenade launchers are going to help. The RK5 having boosted bullet damage is going to help. Any of that stuff is really going to help. Well, it also helps that, if you've played a little bit, you kind of get the idea of where they're spawning from, and you can kind of watch out for them a little bit. It also helps a ton now that the first Gobblegum in every round is free, so it's just like, it doesn't even cost you. If you get a Wall Power off the bat, like, maybe I will, I can immediately buy the Shiva. Is there going to be Wall Power off the bat? It is, it's a Wall Power off the bat, so now I get to walk over here, that's the RK5, I get to walk over here, buy the Shiva, which is going to help so much. It's going to pretty much insta-kill these zombies. that are gonna take, like, especially if I headshot him. There's one. Oh, you died, okay. Oh, please don't fuck this up on round one. That would suck, wouldn't it? Okay, there's no zombies there. Is there any zombies? It does really help to know their spawns. It's like I know there's a spawn over there. Having headshots helps a lot. Because this gun, especially with double tap, it's a one-shot kill for quite a long time to the head. Like, it's a one-shot headshot for quite a long time. No, I don't see any. Where are you? Is that the end of round one? No? Hopefully this guy is the end of round one. There you go. There's one round one already over. Already making very good progress. I just gotta wait a second for this round to properly end. Also helps to board up make sure the windows are all boarded up. And the reason it really helps to make sure the windows are built up. If everyone hands in, alright, I'll pop this, why not? I'll use this on the RK5 bit if they get closer. I added a little bit of zombie noise. There's also a couple little Easter eggs on this map. There's a little musical Easter egg for blowing up all these red barrels. Which there are a couple little hidden ones. There are a couple in different locations. Like there's some all around the bottom area here. Some upstairs. Some just around. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on listening to the zombies. Kind of really wish I had double tap and speed cola and stuff. There you go, round two already done. Doing very well. 2 rounds, like it's not a difficult thing to do, and I'm currently doing this just with a wall power at the moment. You know, I'm not even using a perkaholic, which I very much could do, and it would very much help a ton if I were to pull it right now, which it looks like I have. Yeah, okay, so this is actually going to help quite a lot. Because it's giving me stamina, but it's giving me speed cola and double tap, which means zombies are going to die pretty much immediately. That's why I highly suggest, if you have one, just bring it, you know? You're probably going to dashboard once you get the trophy anyway. It's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So, I mean, there's no downside for it. And of course, my accuracy is awful. So, I just need to be quicker. I need to be listening. Very much listening. Like, listening is very important because you get to hear where the barricades are being broken. Oh, I'm so close. I'm pretty sure there's only about 1 zombie left. 1 or 2 zombies left. This is pretty much just your strategy. I think he's actually the last guy. Nope, one more. This is very much your strategies. You just want to be popping from window to window. I'm trying to snipe him over the tank, and it's not doing a very good job of it. He's going over there. You sneaky bastard. There we go. Round 3, done. No zombies come in. If I didn't already have that trophy, it would have just popped. Very simple, very basic guide. If the description was there, look, I had 27 kills, 16 headshots. I only used a wall power and a perkaholic. So I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to switch over, and we're going to head to Verrucht, and we're going to do the same thing on Verrucht, well, different trophy. But we're just going to jump in, run till I get the trophy, run till I get to a point where I would feel like I'd had the trophy, because I already have the trophy. Kind of explained it a little bit more, and explain the gobble gums I'm going to be using. So I'll see you in but a moment. And we're finally back, and while it might seem like it's been just a second, it's actually been about 30 minutes to 40 minutes since the moment I restarted the game, and I went back to check to make sure everything was fine with the NUT. An update hit, so now I've had to wait for about 20 minutes for the update to download and install and all that stuff, and let's just get into Acted Alone, which is the trophy in Verrucht. All you have to do is headshot 20 zombies in the courtyard from the 2nd floor. And that might sound a little bit confusing to begin with. And really, when I first looked at it, I was a little confused at what it meant exactly, but once I kind of thought about it a bit and went into it and actually did it, it wasn't too difficult to do, especially with the gobblegums I've brought. And these are kind of the gobblegums I just use anyway. Maybe not necessarily using wall power generally when I play Baroque, but I definitely bring crate power. And I bring chopping free and everything, but pretty much, you know, I'm sure the reasons why I'm bringing these gobblegums are pretty obvious. You know, Deadshot with Perkaholic is very useful. Shopping free to open up the entire map as quickly as possible is very useful. Having wall power to buy, you know, probably a Shiva because it's a very good headshot weapon. And crate power to pull whatever I get out of the box. And bullet burst, if I choose to get Deadwire or something, try and get Deadwire or something on a weapon. It's always a handy thing to have. So, it's pretty much, I have a very specific spot I like to sit for this, and I discovered it pretty quickly. And the good thing about the spot I've found is in front of you, you can see most, if not all, of the spawns from the courtyard. And the zombies only really come from directly behind you, so you don't need to worry about being cornered or anything. Just every so often, turn around, kill the zombies, turn back, headshot some zombies, sort of thing. You know, I'm gonna try and count to exactly 20, get exactly 20 headshots from it. And if not, I mean, you guys should get the idea by the time I think I've had 20 as to how to do it. And I'm trying to give you kind of like an expectation of how long it should take. Obviously, the last one took probably about 8 minutes, 9 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how I edit, just tuning on if my expectations of the video length are correct.
No power, just like home.
Nikolai. Bullet burst, very poor first thing to get. So pretty much this is the courtyard here. Just, boo. Obviously, I can't headshot the zombies yet. I mean, I can, it just won't benefit me in any way. Outside of, you know, points, I guess. I'm just trying to run. Really, you gotta try and get up to there, up to that second floor up there. Because that's where you need to be, and you gotta headshot them while they're in that courtyard by that fountain. In concept, it's pretty easy, and when you get into it, it's pretty easy. It's just, you know, very much like the stop zombies from getting in for round 3 objective. Is there a Shiva wall by in here? I know there's the arcade. There is. Okay, so if I get a wall power, I'll pick that up. Oh, it's shopping free. Good. So now I get to show you my tiny little bit of a shopping free route. I mean, it's not the best shopping free route. Oh yes, it's what I like to use because it's pretty quick. You know, I mean, this map is quite small, but you do get to open up most of the map pretty comfortably in doing so. So, in terms of power, I am trying to open up the entire map. Now, the spot I like to sit to do this is actually right here, right there. So, I'm gonna run back over here and open this door over here, more for personal reasons. I don't need to do it at all. Hopefully I get a wall power or a perkaholic right now. There you go, okay. It's actually, for properly trying to do it. I can go out firing a bullet and get it only doing the Shiva, that'd be pretty good. That kind of make me know pretty much exactly getting the 20 headshots. Because that is the goal, right? Getting the 20 headshots from the second floor. I'm trying to show you the entire steps to doing so. So, with the goal, I'm sure everybody doesn't necessarily have perkaholic, not everybody necessarily has shopping freeze. I'm sure most people have wall powers or crate powers. I mean, they're not exactly uncommon. I mean, they're not super ultra mega rare gobblegums. That should do for now. Hopefully I can get something worth pulling from the box. I'm looking for maybe like a man or more. Something strong that can do very solid headshot damage. I can also probably mow down the zombies behind me. Do you know what wouldn't be useful? Goddamn evil Oregon might do, Aaron. Do you know what? That'll do.
Exactly what
Which one is this? Let's quick scope some zombies. Pretty much what do you want to do? Look, perfect spot. I don't think I got a headshot there. I think I got a headshot there actually. This might not have been the best option, I'm gonna be honest. The zombies only come from directly behind you here if they're not coming from below. So, I mean, you could just very comfortably just sit here, headshot any zombies that spawn down here, and then kill any zombies that come up behind you. Like that. Making it a pretty... I mean, even if they do spawn over there, they don't come out through that doorway. They run along there, as you can see. And you can see their bobbling heads. I'm just gonna kill these guys. Start the next round. I'm not trying to headshot them. It's actually the opposite of what I'm trying to do. It's just gonna limit my knowledge of... If I pull a crate power now, which not a crate power, a wall power now, which I should do, I'll go down and buy a Shiva. Because it'll be a little bit of a better option. Actually, in this sniper rifle, I thought it would be better off maybe if I had the yellow on it, which I've recently
all I like is
prestiged. I believe if they're on the stairs there, it still counts as the first floor. But I think once they pass the window, combined with Deadshot, which automatically aims to the head. I missed him. It's a shame.
Never mess with a Russian when drinks are on the line.
Alright, Nikolai, I don't know what drinks are on the line. You've already got perkaholics, there's no perks for you to get. But really, if you get a point where there's no more really zombies spawning in the round, you're probably at the end of the round, so you just turn around and kill all the zombies behind you. Might take a few rounds, I think it took me a few rounds to get it done when I did it. But now, you know, I'm pretty much set up, I'm very comfortable at this point to be getting all these,
Nikolai is coming for you!
Here you go. Now, all the zombies are dead. Just rinse and repeat. Once I get to about maybe 25 headshots, I'll call it done. Because I did get a few headshots outside of it. And you guys get, at this point, you get the idea. You know, behind what you're going to be doing. I mean, in no way is it a difficult thing. I'm sure this isn't the location that a lot of people do it in. I got another headshot by accident. I don't know if all of these counting towards it. Obviously, I already have it, so it's not. Again, like it's not like I'm gonna be distinctly noticeable that I'm gonna be getting these trophy. But I'm trying to give the best progress. I'm sorry if I'm phasing out for a second. I'm trying to focus on killing these zombies a little bit. I'm not quite well versed in the experience of zombie killing and entertaining simultaneously. But I believe I'm giving you enough information. Maybe I'll run one more round. You know, you're gonna get the idea. Just stand here, headshot the zombies, kill any zombies that are coming near you. Obviously, these headshots I'm getting here. And it doesn't need to be in one round. I know there's some that need to be in one round. But you just need to get the headshots from here. Essentially, getting hit kills from here, killing the zombies in the courtyard with headshots. That's all you really need to do. If you get trip mines like I did, you can buy yourself a little bit extra time by popping the trip mines on the walls here and stuff, just to provide you with a little bit more support. I'm going to get a couple more headshots, I think, from the courtyard. I do believe that if they're on the stairs, it counts. So I don't know how high up this at all. Like, I have no clue of that. Well, that didn't all work at all.
Vodka for everybody!
You just gotta be intelligent. If you're running 2 to 4 people, you could obviously take turns. Maybe have 1 or 2 people sitting here headshotting, and a couple people sitting, or however many people sitting back, dealing with the zombies that are coming. When I did this, obviously you don't need to do it with a Shiva or anything. When I did it, I got it with a Kuda. So, I mean, your weapon of choice doesn't really matter. Just as long as it's the weapon you can be confident using. And especially if you're using Deadshot. And I would highly suggest doing it with a pack-punched weapon, just because it does that extra damage. And if you have double tap and dead shot, again, obviously, and speed caller, obviously they're always going to help in situations like this. You know, they're always going to make... Perkaholic is always going to be a useful gobblegum if you have it. So I think that should give you enough information to kind of know how to do it. I mean, I think I would have had it done by now. I don't know how many of those headshots were just killing random zombies, but I have 44, and it's round 7, so it's something you can get very quickly. You guys would probably have a better idea of how long that took. Obviously, I showed you a full run through of it. Very similar to the make sure no zombies get in before round 3 sort of thing. It's very quick, very simple to do, and just like the Shino Numon, which we're about to go do in just a moment. I doubt there's going to be another update to make me wait another 30 minutes. They're very quick, very streamlined. Even and some of the other trophies, which I'm going to be showcasing soon in another video, specifically the Ascension ones, they're also very quick to do. So most of these aren't hard to do, these trophies in Zombie Chronicles. So if you want to jump in, quick game, 10-15 minutes, you should have them. Especially if you have the gobblegums to help. So I think I'm going to see you in another moment, just another moment. I'm sure you can wait just that moment. And then we'll do Shino Numa. Once again, we are back with another, like the last trophy of this video, which is Shino Numa. And we're going to get It's a Trap, which is a very nice little reference. And all you have to do is you have to kill at least one zombie with 3 different traps in one round. And there's... When I first read that, I was a little bit confused. I was like, is there even 3 different traps in Shino Numa? I know there's the electric traps and there's the flogger, but I don't think there was a 3rd trap. It just means... It doesn't mean they have to be 3 different traps. It's just like an electric trap. You can do it with 3 different electric traps, because there's 4 different electric traps around the map and 1 flogger. The difficulty is doing it in 1 round, but if you... It's not really that hard. You just need to, especially if things like shopping free, which I brought with me, Perkaholic and stuff, I brought extra things to make sure I have the points. You should very easily be able to do this by round, maybe round 3, probably round 5 at least. You should be able to get it done, depending when you have the map open. And you only really need to open 2 full pathways, and I'll kind of show you the 2 I use. 1 definitely you want to use because you get access to 2 traps. And, you know, it's very not hard. It's very not hard. I'm very good with words, as you can see. It's not difficult at all to do. Right? I think I did it the first try. Like, it's not... It sounds a bit scary, because it's like, oh, 3 different traps. And, in 1 round, you know. It sounds scary, but you can do it very, very quickly if you kind of plan out your route. Like, when I did it, I opened up the route I wanted to take. And I went, this is what I want to do. Right, and I planned it out, I ran through it on my own, kind of just as a practice run through, like without any zombies, without triggering any traps. I was like, I'll sit here, activate this trap, I'll run over, activate this trap, then I'll run over and activate that trap. And I highly suggest turning around and making sure you see at least 1 zombie die to the trap. And I highly suggest using Juggernog, especially because if you're going to be running, and Stamina actually. So Perkaholic, I'm very good with English. Extra, again, very useful. It's always a very useful gobblegum, because you're going to be running through mud and stuff. Brain drops, I'll take it. Sure, why not? Oh, can I not spawn it again? Grab some points. I'm actually not going to grab that noob.
Time to light 'em up.
I gotta wait a little bit. But then again, it's just, I just got more points. I just got double points, got that stuff. You shouldn't actually need to buy a gun. Both times that I've done this, I haven't needed to buy a gun at all. Like, I just haven't bothered. There's been no point in buying a gun. Because everything I need to do, I just get points of stabbing the zombies. And I open up the map generally with a shopping spree. So it's just not needed. I got Jug, I got real good. I got more points, I got a lot. I accidentally did that, I didn't mean to do that. More points, fantastic. Wonder if this is doubled with double points. I don't know, I haven't checked. A little bit of a buff thing. Yeah, I think that definitely did double it, because that's meant to only give me 5,000, that definitely gave me 10,000. And another double pointer. So I definitely have more than enough points to be able to run through this. I'm just waiting to get a shopping free. Just waiting for a shopping free and maybe a perkaholic to make sure that I have enough to run through it with. That's all I'm really concerned about, is getting those things. Once I get those things, I'll just run and show you. Actually, I'm going to hit the gobble gum again now, because I have the free points. There's perkaholic. Now, if you didn't know with the gobble gums, you're always going to get, like, it's a random order you get it, but you're always going to get, especially with the first 5, you're always going to get the 5 you get. And you're not going to get a duplicate for the first 5. So, don't worry if you, like, the next I'm going to get shopping free, and I'm going to be able to open up everything I need to, hopefully. And I should hope, if I don't kill any zombies, I should also be able to show you. I talk the same thing over and over and over again, especially doing this solo, and I'm trying to follow a set intention of what I'm trying to say. But obviously I'm also stopping to have a look at other things, so if I repeat myself, I apologize. You don't want to go that way, you want to go over here. And you want to open this one for sure. Because that's a trap right there. Over here is another trap. The zombies are very zombie. That is a very good description I used. Set bam already. 2 doors open, 2 traps accessible. I'm throwing away my Widow's Wine grenades because if I do this now, this round, I don't want to accidentally kill any zombies with the Widow's Wine grenade just in case. In fact, I probably will do it now. In fact, I'll probably start it over here as soon as I open up the door. All the zombies are spawning. Now this door is open, look, there's a trap here. I just want to pull the zombies into this room.
This will take care of them.
I just want to kill this zombie. That zombie's dead, let's move on to the next ones. You know, I'm trying to say it's easy. All 3 of these trophies, very easy. They should all take you maybe 10-15 minutes each, at most.
I will kill them all with this.
I just want to make sure that the flogger kills a zombie, which it has. And let's go to this last chap. So that's already 1 kill with 2 different traps. Once I run in here, I'm going to wait a second. And I have more than enough points, so I can get that now. And the trophy is just in Shino Numa, kill at least 1 zombie with 3 different traps in a single round. And I've already killed 1 with 2 of them, and there's the 3rd. So if I didn't already, again, if I didn't already have that trophy, it would have just popped. Just then. And I would have 100%, that's a trophy. So this is, as you just see, this 3 very quick, very easy trophies on each of the accessible World at War maps. Besides the Giant, obviously the Giant, while that is a remake of Doris, it doesn't include in Zombie Chronicles, so I don't think there are any trophies on the map, so there's no reference to it, you know. I should be back maybe another time soon, next few days, hopefully with a guide to the 2 Ascension trophies and maybe one of the Shangri-La ones. I'm saying maybe because it's just hit the box, get a weapon, shoot some zombies, but maybe it might help for me to explain which zombies to shoot. And then I'm hoping maybe sometime soon to also do a in-depth solo Origins Easter egg guide, because that's something I've been doing recently, is running that. I've been learning that, and I think it'll help not only me to memorize everything, but help other people who might be interested in running it solo to kind of have a look, learn how to do the stuff, learn like what route I use for shopping free and stuff like that. So where am I? Am I in the doctor's quarters? I don't think I am. Let's go do that little doctor's quarters Easter egg as a kind of little free bonus. And now that we know what it means, especially to the storyline. But those are the kind of things you should be expecting to see hopefully in the next week or so. Obviously the doctor's quarters are this way. Obviously with the with the Origins Easter egg thing, that's a lot of information I need to put into one video. And rather than this where I can just jump into a map, give some explanation of what I'm doing, and then do it and show you directly what I'm going to be doing. With the Origins, the way I'm thinking of doing it, either way, I can't it would be too long of a video for me to do just a full run through explaining what I need to do as I do it. That'd be more something I would do if I was live streaming it or something. Instead, what I gotta do is I gotta do each individual, like maybe I'll do a little bit of it live recorded, and then I gotta pre-record stuff and talk over it and explain what you gotta do and edit it together. And it's definitely gonna be a big test for me to kind of, especially to learn how to edit and everything. So what are you gonna do? So this little Easter egg, you're gonna come over to this book right here. Lovely little book. You might be like, why are you coming over to this book? I think this is the right book. There you go. To anyone who's not actually paying attention to just listening to it, that's probably a bit of a wake-up call. This is a nice little Easter egg too. That's actually Dr. Richtofen. He's one of the main characters in it. That's his diary. So he's laughing because he's attained it. He's attained a lot of knowledge he's left inside of it. But until next time, I think I'm going to end it here, because there's nothing else I can say. There's 3 very quick trophies. They said we're closed, the acted alone, and it's a trap. All you can do very easily solo, do within 10-15 minutes a piece, especially if you have the gobblegums available to you. Kind of plan it out ahead a little bit. If you follow the exact guide I gave you, yeah, it'll be no issue whatsoever. And I'm hoping to do a very similar thing with Ascension, because especially with one of them on the Ascension, I actually looked up help with myself, and I did use a guide back from when it was the map was first released on Black Ops 1. So having a Zombie Chronicles guide might help you guys a lot. And so just when that happens, hopefully maybe I'm going to make that maybe tomorrow, maybe in the next couple of days. And then start working on the Origins guide as well. So until then, I'll see you guys.